So nice to have basketball back in the kennel. And here we go. Yvonne Ejim takes it away for the Zags. And we're underway tonight against the North Florida Ospreys. We found out before the game, Shaq, it's Ospreys is plural, not Osprey. I didn't know that.
Yeah, we both thought that we had that in the bag. We thought we were going to have to call North Florida and let them know that they've made a mistake, but we were wrong. I think that's exactly what they were hoping to do. Get that ball into the low post early, put some pressure on North Florida.
Ejim for Maxwell. The Zags will take their time, but they've only got 5 to shoot on their opening possession. Ejim nearly ran out of time, couldn't rattle it home. A couple of big-name players. There's Kayleigh Truong, who's come on hot recently for this team. And here goes Adams again, looking for a look, and she gets it. And the Ospreys are on the board. Zags will move quickly back the other way. Shaq, do we feel good about a 2-1 start for this team?
Yeah, definitely, as Kayleigh Truong does what she does best.
And North Florida will run this one out as well. Here goes Truong, working on Ejim, trying to get her in foul trouble. And Kayleigh takes it away, and here comes Kayleigh. Zags would like to run. The runner won't go. Hollingsworth can't chase it down. The Zags will get another bite at the apple here. By the way, that Toledo game, not only did they shoot 54 from the field, they shot 39 from 3. They'll settle for a 2 here as Kayleigh Truong gets it.
And again, we saw her hit a 3 earlier on in this first quarter. There she's coming off the pick and roll, attacking to her strong hand. One thing that the Truongs, I think they don't get a lot of credit for, is they actually finish very well for being smaller guards when they're in the paint, in traffic. They finish very well, like you saw there.
Truong dials up a 3, and I think you're so right about that, Shaq. I think when people think of Kayleigh Truong, right, they think of a three-point shooter as Vonnie gets it down.
And then you'll switch. I think it's like their twinism, where they just play really well off of each other.
Hadn't played enough games some year at Utah, whatever it was. Yes. Getting her back, huge piece.
Somebody who can put the ball in the basket consistently from the three-point line is huge.
And a whole team back and feeling good. 7-7 in the early going here. Slow start. Ejim for Hollingsworth, beautiful.
They're so good in the pick and roll. If you're a fan of the Zags, you don't want to see Yvonne Ejim in foul trouble, but Maud's done a great job of coming in, being solid, being aggressive offensively, shooting her shot when she's open. But you would hope that you can find minutes for her without Vonnie.
And there she is.
Right there.
Maud the God, and one.
I love it. You see her running it hard in transition, buries her opponent. Great catch, strong finish. It can definitely swing the pendulum when you need it to. So the Zags are firing on all cylinders right now.
Kayleigh the rebound. Oh, and Maud again.
When she's aggressive on both ends of the floor, good things happen. I love to see her crashing, not giving up on the play, able to finish that one.
And truly, it's so funny. I mean, Shaq, you played college basketball, you played overseas, you are with the Gonzaga Athletic Department now as Lyric Swan dials up a 3. The storyline for nearly every college team in America is that half the roster is new because of the transfer portal, and everyone's going to take time to develop their chemistry, except the Gonzaga women's team. And that's Callie Stokes.
She's known for being more defensive-minded. She's kind of the hound. She's going to guard the ball handler, bringing the ball up and whatnot. But she's worked a lot on her offensive game, and I think people are going to love the career that she has here.
Not gotten on the floor yet.
Yeah, but I think it's important for fans to realize, like, you're still early in your season, so.
Huijbens.
Again, you know, key number one offensively for the Zags is to sprint your lane, and that they believe that they're faster in transition than this North Florida team, and you're seeing them get a couple of runouts early.
Even with the length of their players, that's Eklund with another 3 in the Truong. Hollingsworth had her hand on it. Stokes has it, and they give it away.
I think that's a little quicker of a shot than you want. I don't know about the Ospreys' ability to stay with the Zags when they're in their pick and roll offense, the continuation of it. So I think that quick shot to the wing is going to be open at any time. So I think you want to move the ball around a little bit more, get a better look.
Big three goes down from Helena Rabsdottir. She just came in off the bench. The sophomore from Iceland, one of the few players who's not a grad student or a freshman. And North Florida has the lead, and they'll keep it for a second as Hollingsworth can't hit.
That's a good look for Eliza, but still I think we're shooting pretty early in transition if you're the Zags.
Lyric Swan, bang. Well, North Florida is not here to play around. They've never beaten a team on the West Coast before, as Yvonne Ejim gets it done. So that'd be fun for them tonight if they can at least hang in it, you know?
Yes, definitely. And Vonnie does doing what she does best of just bearing her opponent. She's so strong. I know she looks very lean and muscular, but she is powerful, and that's very hard. When you get caught behind her, good luck. She's typically going to score.
Adams, oh, what a dump off to Rabsdottir. Out to Rouget, no. I meant to ask you, Shaq, are you a little surprised that they took Ejim off the floor so quickly without a foul on her earlier? And what Shaq is talking about for you at home is Hollingsworth can't get it. Ejim fouled. This will be a good chance for us.
So when she's on the bench with foul trouble, it really changes their game plan to pivot, and it's a different look for them on both ends of the floor.
The true freshman, Alexa Washington, number 2, is just checked in for the Ospreys. She's their leading scorer. She's averaging 14 points a game. She's hit 10 threes. I'm just surprised they didn't start her tonight, Shaq.
Yeah, that's an interesting decision. Sometimes, though, maybe she's more comfortable, or the coaching staff has realized that she's more effective coming off the bench. She might be a player who likes to see the game a little bit. The Zags really need to key on her on the defensive end, making sure that they're not giving her open looks.
Esther Little wanted to pull. Vonnie loves the mid-range. Instead, she'll drive and get it.
I'm so impressed with her ability to get to the rack to finish. She's gotten better with her ball handling. Ooh. Almost a rebound turned into a bucket for the Ospreys. You could hear the collective from the kennel.
Zags winding down to the end of the first quarter, and it has been a good one. An 8-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. 10 to shoot here for Kayleigh Truong. Kayleigh Truong, rather. Oh, what a pass to Ejim. She threaded the needle. 10 seconds, and the Ospreys will get the last bite at the apple here. No, they won't. Yvonne Ejim at the buzzer.
I mean, what a way to end the quarter. She's just playing out of her mind these last few games.
To start the second quarter, Greg Talbot and Shaniqua Nillis with you here to start the second. Zags only up 3, but I guess they'll take it here, Shaq, because they were down a minute ago.
They were down a minute ago, giving up 3 threes to North Florida, but able to make a end of the quarter push there. That's just too easy if you're the Ospreys. I think you want to keep ball pressure on Vonnie at that high post so that she can't find that read as easy.
All right, so big numbers for you at home at the end of the first quarter. Gonzaga now 18 of their 26 points in the paint. Yvonne Ejim, already great, 10 points. North Florida, though, Zags still letting them shoot 5 for 10 from downtown. And Brynna Maxwell, the takeaway, one-on-one against the freshman and the grad senior.
Hands in passing lanes. I know that was a big point of emphasis for the coaching staff. They want 40 disruptions this game. That means you're getting hands on basketballs. Just, again, disrupting the defense, or disrupting the offense, as you saw Maxwell do there.
Rouget saves it. 10 to shoot. Cross court to the freshman Washington. She let it get away. 13-4 against an SEC team on their floor.
Yeah, I mean, what a great start, right? As a freshman, you want to come in and impact your program, and she's done just that.
Be out here looking to give minutes to a freshman, but clearly they believe in her.
Well, she's incredibly athletic. She has a bounce that we haven't seen on this team in a while. Very athletic. Goes up and gets rebounds.
Was hurt early last year. Kayleigh moved over to the point guard spot, as that one won't go. But she played really well, and clearly she picked up enough things that she's passing great again this year. And passes it off to Maxwell, and that's pretty.
Get a steal there, and it's a pretty nice luxury when you have one of the best three-point shooters in the country able to just catch and shoot in transition like that.
Brynna Maxwell, one of the best three-point shooters in America last year. One of the best free throw shooters in America.
Girls out there, watch her footwork. She's able to get her feet set, eyes to the rim. That's what you want to see. And she gives this team an element that they probably haven't seen in a couple of years. They're off of a ball screen, aggressive, on adding more to her game. So to see her come off the ball screen and be able to get to her mid-range is really big. I think she's going to continue to impact the game in a positive way.
And there's Jayla. You get the metaphor.
Yeah, I get it.
Huijbens back in the game. Easy two. Great pass from Emma Brorman, who's been quiet so far. Lyric Swan rejected. And now Kayleigh Truong wants to run up to Huijbens. No. All right, big substitution into the game now for the Zags. For the first time tonight, we're seeing the freshman out of Bellevue, Claire O'Connor. Coach Fortier says she's so versatile on offense. Great work ethic. They said they wanted to recruit her because they said she's a perfect fit. 3 to shoot. Washington gets it.
So they're doing a great job of keying in on her, but I think that'll be the message for the Ospreys at halftime is she's got to be aggressive. How do we get her involved offensively?
They're relying a lot on the threes. They're still 6 for 12, which is great, but they're just taking less than they did early on. Truong, speaking of threes. 10-point lead for the Zags. This is about as good as it's been tonight. In case you're just tuning in, as Swan puts up another three and gets that one. I mean, North Florida was winning this game near the end of the first quarter, so Zags bounce back, and Swan will get whistled there for the body.
Inner pocket, it's called, so that you're close enough to recover. And so there, I think.
Coach Craig Fortier is going to join us right before halftime. We'll hear from them in a minute. Actually, Coach Lisa Fortier. Nice to get the head coach. Lucky us.
I put in a good word.
Yeah. That's why we have the Star Shack. That's why we got you. The question of whether she will or not is still, very much in the air. They're going to be leaned on next year.
Yes, definitely. You want them to have quality minutes, so it's great to see them get these early touches. I'm sure they're going to look to keep them contributing in conference play as well, but I think the goal is you never want to be rebuilding at Gonzaga. I think the goal is always to be reloading.
Yeah.
So they try to make sure that the people that they bring in have the skills or the potential to keep the tradition alive here of the legacy of winning, the legacy of greatness.
Sure. Inside a minute to go in the first half. Zags have had it double digits. Right now it's 9. Can Ejim make it 11? You bet.
Great soft touch. A little Kareem-esque with that fake over her left shoulder, going to her right, finishing with the left hand outside of her body frame. Tough finish, but like I said, her athleticism, her ability to put the ball in the basket is next level.
Zags letting them rotate with the 2-3. Swan the rebound. One more coming.
Zags are in right now. It pulls a lot of your defense away from blocking out.
Zags by 8. Truong. That's a no. Taub keeps it away, over and back. Time for a catch and shoot if they want. Truong came pretty close. Halftime score, 34. That's the third longest in women's college basketball. You'd think most of those halftime interviews would be happy in this building this year, right?
You would think, as somebody who played for this coaching staff, though, I know that the approach is always hungry, never satisfied.
Yep, always. Truong. That was very nearly a hungry start to the second half. Ejim chases it down. Maxwell. The rare miss, rare L from Brynna Maxwell. Starting aggressive. Truong can't get it. And Hollingsworth can't chase it down, but I like the aggression to start the second half.
Yeah, 2 great looks from 2 of your best three-point shooters. However, they're in transition. Jayla Adams pushes, draws 2, able to kick out to her shooter. But now the Zags out in transition. That's very hard to stop. And maybe what it is against Arizona is you're running to just suck the defense into the paint and just free up opportunities for your shooters, free up opportunities for your ball handlers to, run the offense at an effective pace. Maybe it's not to necessarily score run-out layups like we're seeing tonight, but I do think that there's a intentional purpose behind it.
We got less than 2 minutes in to the second half before we got our first timeout. Zags still up 12 here as North Florida takes back over on offense. Last bucket that went down is that one goes down until she hit that shot that she had not made a shot yet, as Sarah Taub takes this one away. But I will say the fact that, and this team was still up double digits, says a lot about their offense.
Yeah, definitely. And I think we were so surprised that those were her first 2 points of this game because we've talked about her a lot, and she's been involved in a lot of really great offensive plays for the Zags, leading the way with 5 assists.
And there's her sister.
She's going to keep running the floor hard, posting up, being a big body. There she goes again, taking off in transition. We'll see what happens here this possession.
We're talking about Truong assists. Wanted a 3 for herself, and who can blame her? Stokes couldn't get it. And now here's back to top. Give and go rejected by Ejim. Well, that was pretty. This team is doing it all on offense and defense. Corner. Stokes will slow it down. Didn't want the look. Zags will slow it down. 10 to shoot. Truong. That's enough space.
He was able to run after the ball. Didn't give up on the play, but also to get that block without fouling, which, again, we've talked about with her has been a problem this season. So well done to just chase after the ball, get that defensive stop. And so glad that there was no injuries. Nobody was hurt, like you said, unintentional. But slow down the break a little bit.
And not that it sent him to the line, but comparatively, not a good night for the Zags at the stripe. 5 for 9.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you want to see yourself getting to the line a little bit more, but once you get there, you have to put some in the bank for yourself as well.
That one is in the bank for Kayleigh Truong.
Yeah, definitely. One of the best to do it from either line, whether it's the free throw line or the three-point line. She does a great job of getting the Zags points.
Small lineup for the Zags out here. Maud Huijbens, the one true tall forward. Rest of it is guards out here as Adams gets to the rim.
Just a great job of being aggressive out of those ball screens.
Nice kick to Stokes. Oh, it's on.
Her game. She's so strong, known for her defense. She's really strong getting to the rack, but if she can add that three-point shot, she's going to be somebody that opponents are going to have to worry about in the future.
Tries on defense.
Being a more natural three, but just because of her ability to post up, she's very strong. And also her ability to guard 1 through 5.
Rabsdottir. She got another.
You don't want to see happen like that in transition 3.
Vonnie, 2.
She's a left-handed shooter, so I messed that up a couple possessions ago as she gets off a 3 there.
Stokes wants to run. Zags a little bit slow in transition. Truong through the 2-3 in the kick to her sister.
I wouldn't put it past her that she wants double-digit assists every night. I think she takes a lot of pride in her passing ability, and you're seeing it on display tonight.
Taub. Zag lineup now. Hollingsworth, Little, Maxwell. She has not gotten a lot of time on the floor this year.
Yeah, and part of that has to do with last year she saw a lot of minutes due to an unfortunate Kayleigh Truong injury.
Right. So
she had to come in and give Kayleigh Truong some spells. So now with Kayleigh Truong back and healthy, she hasn't seen the court as much, but I'm excited for her this year just to continue learning from the Truongs, learning how to control pressure, run the offense effectively.
And she has a great dish to finish off the quarter.
Just a great job of executing that play at the end of the quarter. Makes a great pass to her teammate.
All right, this game had been close in the first quarter. Zags. All right, back to start the fourth quarter here on ESPN Plus from the McCarthey Athletic Center in Spokane. Gonzaga 64, North Florida 46, and Brynna Maxwell with 2. Set with the way that overtime loss happened at Washington State last week. They were happy with Toledo. If this thing goes the rest of the way it's looked, happy enough?
Yeah, I think you're happy with the adjustments that you made, but I think you would like to see your defense be a little bit more locked in right from the tip. They didn't really get going defensively until after halftime, and when you're playing some of these better, especially as we look at their schedule coming up with the Alabamas, the Louisvilles, the Cals.
I like
these
the
are
accents.
Teams, yeah, that came out of nowhere. I don't know where that was from, but these are teams that you have to be locked in defensively.
Shooting 39% from downtown. Like we said, it was
be able to run them off the line And definitely an improvement. Not able to lock in. There's still time left, so hopefully they can run them off the line a little bit better these final 7 minutes.
Peyton Muma gets the board. They'll leave the backup point guard out there and get her some burn. She finds Ejim, and she's got it at 8 boards. She's on her way to a double-double if she can finish hard.
Definitely. Just a great job by Muma of pushing in transition, bringing the ball to the wing, and Yvonne Ejim just running the floor hard like these posts have been doing all game, able to make a tough catch and finish.
North Florida keeps getting threes down.
To me, as a former Zag, Kayleigh Truong there on defense, when you're guarding a weak side shooter, you can't get too flat. That just makes an easy pass when somebody gets into the paint to that corner shooter, into her spot, little floater, finishing in the lane.
Kayleigh Truong has not scored a lot tonight, 4 points, but she's been focused on her passing. She's got 7 assists.
And what a luxury for this Gonzaga coaching staff, right, where she has been one of their go-to scorers.
Zags in the process of trying to finish strong and not let this thing get sloppy in the final few minutes. Kayleigh Truong, bang.
Decoy action with Callie Stokes, making it seem as if they're trying to go high-low with her, but there's a little in-screen from Maud Huijbens, hitting one of your shooters on the wing, catch and shoot. That's a great play for this team.
Shaq, I feel like every time a new Zag scores here in the fourth quarter as Washington gets that one down. Defense, 2s, 3s, whatever you want. I mean, I guess the best thing I can say is much like when the men's team plays their best basketball. Gave that one right up, and Ejim's going to run. And that's 20 points.
Flowing either offensively or defensively, but now she's back in the game and they trust her with the ball in the hand. So hopefully she uses these next 3 minutes to just be aggressive, just get some points on the board for your squad.
Truong able to keep that one for the Zags as we wind it down inside 3 minutes. Maya getting her late points. Maxwell now double digits, give her 12.
Yeah, you have to do a much better job of finding her in transition. She's always hunting for that three-point line. Truong does a great job of just bringing the ball up, holds it long enough to make sure that Maxwell can get her feet set on the line. Easy 3 points for the Zags.
Then right after Thanksgiving, they've got Eastern Washington. Then December 3rd back here to take on Stanford. As you get ready for those, and thankfully you can now watch just about every Gonzaga women's game, not all, but pretty much all of them, here on ESPN+. And we'll see you here all year. Ojukwu, I don't even know what to say, dude.
No, she's just
outside hitter.
Phenomenal. Like, most people are just, a disciplined, balanced closeout, but she's able to get up there and contest and block a three-point shot attempt. And keep the ball in bounds. I had a coach who once said that a block is the most overrated stat in basketball, but she's able to just make some incredible plays. Just like everybody for the Zags did tonight. Everybody had a great game, I would say.
Gonzaga 83, North Florida 55. Zags are 3-1.